Why hello there viewers, this is Dawnozaur, and today happens to be the 40th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda series, and I decided to try something for the event. Originally going into this, I was thinking of doing some redesigns, or my own versions, of Zelda characters, but wasn't that driven into doing it. A few other ideas came to mind, including making an entire Digimon line inspired by Link, but then I thought about something else that involves Digimon. In the series, mainly the anime, Digimon has the crest and armor Digivolutions, and two of them match 2 out of the 3 pieces of the Triforce. Technically. So, I thought up with the idea to fuse Link and Zelda with their respected Digi armor crests, or giving them their own Digi armor designs. I like doing this, and if people like this also, I'll try and do more of these with other characters and series in the future. And we'll say, if we can get 20 likes on this video by the 28th, I'll do a version of this with Mario characters for Mario Day. And once we get 50 likes on the video, I'll do a round 2 of this with more Zelda characters. With all that, let's see these Digi armored characters.
You must be the courage one.
Link's Digi crest armor is pretty easy, because his piece of the Triforce shares the same name as the Crest of Courage, and technically fits him too. The Crest of Courage is pretty much the protagonist's crest in Digimon, as seen in the first 2 series. Just like Link is our protagonist in the games, though it's also usually connected to dragons or dinosaurs, more so than people would be able to say with Link. The fact the Digi Egg has the blade part on it also helps, since we can make that be his new sword. One thing you could say with this Digi armored Link is it's a little basic, with elements too similar to Flamedramon, but I still think it works because I believe you can still tell who this is. The shield itself looks pretty good, with the flame parts and the crest itself in the center. The face mask and helmet is probably the detail I like the most, because I was able to put the blade in the back, still giving Link the shape and silhouette of his cap, but being a bit different also. Plus the mask part looks cool, and not seeing his eyes works really well to give it a Digimon vibe, like how some, like Angemon, have their eyes covered in cool ways. I thought about using the light blue of Breath of the Wild's Link, since it could also be a good nod to Flamedramon, but didn't really feel like it fit the rest of the outfit. Same when I tried green. So I went with red. It is still a canon color for him to wear. Overall, as the first of these Digi armored characters, I think Link came out good. If I did a second pass, I could maybe use the Crest of Courage with either the details on the Hylian shield or his Breath of the Wild tunic details, but this is still a good design. Now then, let's check out the princess. Not like that.
And that's the knowledge one!
Zelda's piece of the Triforce is of wisdom. And what's another word that's related to it, or has the same meaning? Knowledge, which is one of the crests in Digimon. The main thing people might comment about with Zelda having the Digi armor for knowledge is its bug fiends, and the drill aesthetic it has too, besides the point. And that's all fair. It's probably the aesthetics for the crests of hope, light, love, or even sincerity that people would think would fit the princess more. With sincerity more so for Sheik that I'll keep in mind for the future. Though some might just say love because it's the girl crest. But I was trying my best to match the crest and Triforce piece, so we got this. And this design is pretty cool. I tried where I could to have the armor parts match either parts of Zelda's dresses or actual armor parts she has in the games, which I think the pauldrons do pretty well, but you can also notice a little bit in her chest armor also. I did think about doing a dress for a moment, but felt we got a better silhouette with her having armored legs, but still having a bit of cloth in the front too, since that's still part of her original design. Acting a little bit like a Talbird, we can then also put the crest on. The armor on the head is inspired by Honeybeemon and Flybeemon, with some vague inspirations of Butterflymon's wings for her own. Her hands and part of her stinger are trying to match the Digi-Egg itself. And speaking of, she has a stinger because it fits the bug theme of the armor, and felt it would be cool. So, we got a very pretty looking Knowledge Digi-armored Princess Zelda here. That looks really good. She has Twilight Princess's darker hair and hairstyle too, to make it pop out more than the usual blondes. Especially with all this yellow in the piece. And added a bit of purple in it too, with the wraps, to pull it all together. I could probably use more colors from Zelda, like maybe some whites, or lighter pinks, or even Breath of the Wild's blue, but I enjoy how she came out, no matter what. This was a fun and random idea I came up with, a bit on the shorter side video length-wise, I believe, but still good. I'd be willing to do more of these, and maybe in the future, once I have a few more OCs to use, we could do this with them. That would be fun. So if you'd like to see more from this kaiju, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe, especially if you want to see the other versions I mentioned in the intro. For 20 likes by February 20th, we'll do a Mario version. For 50, we'll do more Zelda characters. And once this video reaches 100 likes, I'll actually do 2 more for both Zelda and Link. Though one of the ones for Zelda will be the Sheik-inspired Sincerity armor. But in the meantime, this is Dawnozaur, and I'll be seeing you next time. See ya!